America is a great country. Okay? It is. There's no doubt about that. No one will disagree with me when I say that. Except maybe a few people. I don't know. Like Afghans or something. I don't know. So, you might be thinking, what's the actual point here? What am I trying to do here? Why am I on Street View in the middle of Iowa just looking at corn husk and not doing anything else and you look at corn? Well, thing is, isn't that scenic? People say that even without the corn, with like barren land, this looks good. Sure, the ground could do with a little bit of greenery, that's why I like it with the corn. But, I mean, you can't get that wrong. You can't go wrong with that. Moab looked good too. And, well, that's a different thing. This is a road heading into Moab. It's nice. Look at the rock. Look at it. It's so jagged, so cut. Looks so good. But the main thing here is that I prefer greenery. This is the I-70 in Colorado. 4 lanes, close together, just almost jammed together even. And got shrubbery going on the Rockies over here. This is cool, but this isn't exactly my kind of. It looks good. Personally, no. I much more prefer stuff like, Aspen. Because Aspen has trees, okay? Let's make that clear. Trees are basically what I'm after. But I like liminal spaces where it's just not all dry and dreary. I can go right here in Texas on this road, the US Highway 385, and I like this. This is awesome. This is actually quite scenic. But if you do this in the winter, this feels like a wasteland. The Iowa brown was a little bit different than this, but this is prior, so it feels more like a wasteland. And up until like 2018 or 2022, if you were to go on the street, look at this kind of part of Texas, all you could have seen was this brown goop everywhere. And so you can see how good it becomes in the summer. And I think summers just do make Texas a little bit better. One of the best parts in Texas is the Texas Hill Country over here. And I'll take a look at it for yourselves. This is a highway going down. This highway goes down to Austin from the hill country. You can see how great this looks. It is surrounded by trees on either side. And sure, this isn't the best view of the hill country. I'm not going to do that anyway because I don't know where that is and have to find it. This is still pretty scenic. Imagine this sunrise-ish, sunset maybe even, like this. Close to sunset, yeah, close to sunset. So like, I sometimes feel like I liked the country when I was younger because people surrounding me there was a lot of my family and my family friends and were out in the United States, and all because they were out in the United States. They were living there. They've been living in areas like these for such a long time, and look at how great this looks like. What a such a great hill to look at. I always had this impression of America as this huge big country where everything is just perfect and everyone from everywhere can just come in and have their fun and have good jobs ready, because there was good jobs ready at that point. But like, and then when Donald Trump was elected, basically, see, my whole life, half of my life, has been under when Obama was president. A little less than half of my life. And Obama just kind of felt like the kind of guy you trust in general life as well. I didn't get big into U.S. politics or anything like that for a big, long amount of time. And when I came and when I actually became invested into the United States of America, I found myself in a little bit of a predicament with Donald Trump being reelected and his very sharp policies acting up. But it just kind of feels stupid. He is incompetent. Okay, you can't ignore a person's vote. I agree with that. So he's gonna stay. I have no problem with that. He's effing up your country the entire time. I don't know. We've elected Trump too many times now. One was too many. And then with stuff like that, look at this. Look at that. There's fog over the sea. Look at the fog. Lovely. All acidic. Everyone really, no one outside of America really likes Donald Trump except maybe a few crackheads. Sure, it means that things are a little bit unstable and stuff like that, but it doesn't matter what Trump is doing. But I still, it don't matter what Trump is doing, it doesn't matter what policies he's making, I still love the United States. Trump is not the United States, and he will never be. Neither was Obama the United States, but he's associated with him. Trump is associated with him. Because Trump's such a big goof up. The perception of America in other countries has gone down. In the 1980s and 90s, it was the dream land for many, even European countries. In 2010s, it became, like, okay, it's a decent place to go. And by the time Trump was around, it was back to where it was in the 80s. Look at this bridge, look at it. Chesapeake Bay Bridge. Sign me up. Iowa cornfields. Sign me up. Sign me up. Look at this. So awesome to look at. Even these ones are rolling hills, so it's even better. Like, it's just great.